Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Movie Warzone. This is the big one, everybody. This is the Movie Warzone title match. It's all on the line tonight, and I am not your regularly scheduled host. I am crossing over from the world of Fandom Fights. I am Kaleb Koho here, sitting at the desk with my esteemed co-host, Jimothy Green Esquire. How are you doing?
I'm feeling very flashy this evening. It's amazing that they let us co-host together again, let alone a championship match, and one of the best championship matches that the Fan Leagues has ever seen. I am certainly excited for this match.
Absolutely. We have two titans of the game stepping into the ring to do combat for the title. We have Jeremy the Atom Adams marching into the ring, the former Full Metal Singles Champion and the Full Metal Team's #1 contender, half of the legendary Team 80, stepping into the ring against the Maestro, Jake Maringoni, the father of Warzone himself, getting into the ring to finally try and get that title. We'll see what both of them bring to the table tonight. And I think it's time to hear what they have to say. So let's go ahead to promos and hear what they have to say right now.
Well, here I am. I got to the title match. I'm Jeremy the Atom Adams, and I'm so excited to be here. It hasn't been that long since I made my debut in Movie Warzone, and when I did, I came in with a mission because I play in another league that I have been a runner of called Full Metal, and over there I had some unfortunate luck against certain competitors that took my record down a little bit. So when I came over here, I'm like, well, I want to get all these wins. I want to have a better record. I want to show, all these new players, all these younger guys that are coming in here that I'm still a force to be reckoned with. And I really have achieved that. I've got a 4-0 record, and that's about the best record I've ever had in any trivia league. And I'm really grateful to everyone here at Multiplex. I'm grateful to the Warzone guys for giving me this opportunity that I could get here. My last match was a 3-way against two incredible competitors. And to win that, really, I feel like I'm a winner already just being in this contender slot and getting the shot at the title. So it's all gravy from here. But I haven't actually ever really won a title. Like, I inherited a title once in our league. I've gone for the titles multiple times. This is my first time flat out earning my shot, winning enough matches to just get that shot. And it's against somebody that I really respect, somebody who's got, a really incredible record as well. Somebody who I've seen, enter the league. I was here. I saw this guy show up, and he's impressed me so much. I've seen how he's grown as a player and what he has to offer. So I know this is going to be a really great match, and I'm going to have to play to my absolute best. But I'm going to do everything I can, because to get a title, to win it straight out, to have no questions, and to do it in a league that isn't even mine is really a dream for me. So I'm here. I'm going to give it my best fight. But to my opponent, Jake, I know it's going to be a great match. Good luck, my friend, and it's just an honor really to face you here.
So about 18.5 months ago, I played Pole in a singles match over in Full Metal, and I unfortunately lost that match. And making my way up in Multiplex, I was hoping to play him in a title match, and then he decided to leave for the Throwdown, which was real unfortunate. So I guess the Multiplex admins, the heads of Warzone, were like, well, we have a triple threat and a 1 contenders match coming up. You'll play the winner. And I was patiently waiting to see who I'd be playing out of these 3 competitors. And the one that I didn't want to play was the one that won. So I am feeling kind of a little nervous here. If we ever did a Mount Rushmore, the 3 spots easily would go to Chance, Poe, and then the third one would be Jeremy. The guy has been a legend since the beginning of these fan leagues, and the fact that he has so much respect for me is I'm really humble and gracious about that. That's kind of scary to me to know that this guy has put me up there, and I feel like I need to kind of meet those expectations that people have set for me. So this is going to be an interesting match. We've played a couple times in the span of a month. So I'm hoping to see myself come out with the victory. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous about this, but we don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking at this with a clear focus of let's just play and see what happens. And we don't know what's going to happen in the end, and anything could happen. So I have so much respect for you, Jeremy. this is going to be an interesting match. This could be like the hardest match toughest match I've ever had to play in. So I'm looking forward to one for the ages. Let's see who our champion's going to be at the end.
Very humbling and very emotional promos from both these guys. This is going to be an epic friendly fest for the ages, Jim, and I cannot wait to watch.
Indeed. Both of these guys are ready to go. Very humble. What can you expect from two super nice guys? But yeah, I'm just ready to see this match get started.
All right, well, with that, I will turn it over to Jimothy Green, Esquire, to give us the proper introductions. All right.
Introducing first, he is the editor for Movie Warzone and the champion of Confidential Cinema Trivia Season 1. He is the Aussie Jake Maringoni. He is a newly minted question writer for the Movie Trivia Schmodown. He is a former Full Metal Trivia Singles Champion and a #1 contender. He is Jeremy the Adam Adams.
All right, gentlemen, round one is going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. You're going to have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question to you and only you. Any questions getting into round number 1?
Let's do it.
Good luck, Jake.
All right, then we'll jump right in with your first question of the match, coming in the category of actors and actresses. Miles Teller played the role of Willard in 2011's Footloose. Who played the role in the original 1984 film?
Do you know what version of of Footloose I like the best, Koho?
I'm going to guess none of them.
None of them, because I haven't seen either.
You know what?
5.
Star-Lord would be upset with you.
3, 2, 1. Let's start with the favorite, Jeremy.
Chris Penn.
That is correct for a point. And Jake?
I can't believe I almost put Kevin Bacon. Chris Penn.
That is correct for another point. Tied 1-1.
Your next category is dramas. In Before Midnight, Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy spend a vacation in what European country?
Jeremy was very quick to the board on that one.
He wrote that faster than I pronounced Delpy. So yes, very, very much so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with the Meistro on this one.
I think I'm wrong. France.
That is incorrect. And Jeremy?
Greece.
That is correct.
Jake being right about being wrong on that.
France is the second movie.
Yeah, I love the Before trilogy.
Yeah.
All right, your third question comes in the category of 90s movies. In basketball, what does Coop make the first basketball out of? This is a movie that Tim Smith and a lot of the people in Movie Warzone just absolutely love, and I don't know why.
I can honestly say I've only seen like 5 minutes of it.
Well, don't know how to respond to that. I've seen 0. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jeremy.
Sandy's going to hate me that I haven't seen this movie all the way through. I guessed earwax.
That is incorrect. And Jake?
I just said rubber bands. I have no idea.
Also incorrect. We're looking for a lazy boy chair.
Oh,
Lazy boy.
Okay.
Your next category, and I hope you two have practiced your singing, it is in musicals.
Okay.
Musicals. What 1969 musical starred Lee Marvin in Clint Eastwood?
In testing, I did not know that Clint Eastwood could sing.
I assume he sings out of the side of his mouth.
Just like the Lollipop Guild in The Wizard of Oz. 5,
Sure.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
I got nothing.
And Jeremy.
To quote The Simpsons, gonna paint your wagon, gonna paint it fine. Gonna use all these paint because the wood is pine.
That is correct.
It's a good skit.
All right, your next question comes in the realm of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for 1989's Driving Miss Daisy?
I can actually hum it.
This film won Best Picture at the 2018. No, never mind. Never mind what I was saying.
History did repeat. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jeremy.
I can hum it. Do 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 do. Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer is correct. And Jake.
Hans Zimmer.
That is correct.
Your next category is in the Mark Ellis favorite comedy. What college is Colin Hanks desperately trying to get into in the movie Orange County?
Jeremy currently holds the lead 4-2 as we get into this.
See how well Jake knows his American colleges.
It's a struggle. Big struggle. 5,
from the state of California. So
4,
a little bit.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
Harvard?
That's incorrect. We'll go to Jeremy.
Stanford.
Stanford is correct.
Harvard is the school
Yeah.
the niece is trying to get into and stealing Harvard.
There you go.
All right. Well,
East Coast, unfortunately.
your penultimate question comes in the category of movie release dates. Name 2 of the 4 live-action movies Liam Neeson starred in 2014.
Let's try little improvisational comedy.
2014, probably one of the best years for cinema, period.
I didn't see these movies. Would you like to know why?
Well, I saw one of them.
I have AIDS.
Stop quoting the video.
It's the best video.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that is Jeremy's first repeat of the round. In the category of movie release dates, name 2 of the 4 live-action movies Liam Neeson starred in 2014.
So I was going to go see a movie tomorrow, but I can't because I have AIDS. I've contracted the AIDS virus.
You need to. But you know what?
Great video. 5.
There's a better video.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Jeremy.
Shot in the dark. Run all night and a walk among the tombstones.
Ooh, one of those
is correct.
And Jake.
I think I got one as well. Non-stop, and I just guessed Taken 3. Even though
That is correct for a point.
Wow, I was gonna put Taken 3 instead
Taken
of
the 4.
Taken 3.
Taken 3.
Gonna put Taken 3.
Taken 3.
Good job.
Non-stop. Walk Among the Tombstones, and A Million Ways to Die in the West was the 4.
That occurred to me too.
Hell yeah, I got that one.
Fun fact: Taken 3 is the only one of those movies that I actually saw in theaters. All right.
Your final question in this first round of a championship match is in directors. Who directed the 1979 movie All That Jazz?
Both just furiously going to the board on that one.
Indeed. Can't say I've seen this one.
You know what? I got a question for you from a better video. Where are the other drugs going? 5, 4.
You haven't asked the Batman question, but sure, why not?
2, 1. Got to rep Fandom somewhere. Pens down. We'll go over to Jake.
Fussy. Bob Fosse.
Bob Fosse is correct. And Jeremy.
Bob Fosse.
That is correct. And at the end of round number 1, Jeremy holds a slight lead, 6-4. But we have plenty of game to go as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. Jim is going to bring up the lovely physical wheel from the estate of Jimothy Green Esquire. You're going to get a chance to spin the wheel, and if you get the category that you like, you are going to get 4 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can default to multiple choice, but it will bring the point value down to being only worth 1 point. If you don't like the category you land on, you will have the opportunity to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Any questions? Be aware stealing is in this round. Jeremy, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to the Maestro?
I will defer.
All right, Jake, you will be going first.
Okay, Jake, the categories are biopics, directors, scores and soundtracks, movie release dates, 80s animated, family films, horror, Danny Boyle, classics, and 80s movies. What slice would you like me to start the wheel on before I spin it?
That doesn't really matter, just yes.
Sweet. Would you like me to spin it softly or hard?
Softly.
Softly. Okay, here we go. The soft spin is in. And it is Danny Boyle.
Oh, crap.
Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I mean, I got to.
All right, Jim, would you like to give him his questions in the world of Danny Boyle?
Indeed, I will do that. And set the wheel aside for the moment. Okay, your questions, Jake, in Danny Boyle. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
Your first question. What is stolen in a heist in the movie Trance?
A painting.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. In A Life Less Ordinary, the 2 angels sent to Earth are played by Holly Hunter and whom?
Barry Lindo.
What did he say? I did not hear him, Koho. Did he get that right?
I didn't hear him either. Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
Barry Lindo.
Okay, yes.
That's correct.
That's what I thought you said, but I was not sure. Your third question and penultimate. In Steve Jobs, who played Chrisanne Brennan, mother of Steve's daughter, Lisa? Jake is tickled by this question.
Very.
Second best movie I've seen based on Steven Jobs.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Kate Winslet, B, Sarah Snook, C, Rose Byrne, D, Catherine Watterson?
It's D.
D is correct for 1
I can't believe I blanked on Watterson. I knew his first name.
Your final question, Danny Boyle. What Danny Boyle movie is about 2 boys who find a bag of bank
Millions.
loot? Not even waiting for the finished question. Millions is correct for 2 more points.
And with that, Jake sweeps his way through to 11 points. Jeremy, you are now going to get a chance to spin the wheel.
Would you like me to spin it softly or hardly?
Do a little harder this time.
Do a little
Give
harder.
it a good one. Give it a good one.
Directors.
I'll take it.
He will take it.
All right, I will issue you your questions in the realm of directors. And your question is thus: who directed the 2016 film Free Fire?
His name is... totally know his name, and it's evading me. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Jordan Vogt Roberts, B, Joe Carnahan, C, Joe Cornish, or D, Ben Wheatley.
D.
That is correct for a point. Your second question in the realm of directors: what was the first feature film directed by Darren Aronofsky?
Pie.
2 more points. Your third question in the category of directors: who directed the first 3 Karate Kid movies?
John G. Avildsen.
That's correct for another big 2 points. And your final question in the category of directors: what was the first film Clint Eastwood directed?
Play Misty for me.
2 more points. And at the end of round number 2, Jeremy holds the lead 13, but Jake closes the gap down with 11. It's only a 2-point difference as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round. Is going to work like this. There will be 3 questions issued to the field. Each player will have the opportunity to wage 1, 2, or 3 points for each question. Both players will answer with their whiteboards. Jeremy, you have 2 repeats for the entirety of the round of the match left, and Jake, you have all 3 left. Any questions? All right, then we'll get right in with your first category of actors and actresses. How many points would you like to bet on actors and actresses?
Are you good, Jake? Okay, yeah, Jake's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Jake, how many are you betting?
2.
2 and Jeremy.
2.
2 as well. Okay.
All right, 2 and 2. Your question in actors and actresses. What was the first film Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger starred in together?
Gotta love that Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger.
Thank you for correcting me on my pronunciation.
I said it the fun way.
It's very fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jeremy.
Was it The Getaway?
That is incorrect and a loss of 2 points. Jake.
I had nothing.
That is also a loss of 2 points. Looking for The Marrying Man. The
Of
Marrying
course.
Man.
I couldn't get Prelude to a Kiss out of my mind, and that's Meg Ryan.
Your next category is the Bateman and Guy favorite, action. Action. Both seem ready. Jeremy, how many are you betting?
1.
1 and Jake.
2.
2. Jake trying to get those points back. Okay, your question from the category of action. In Desperado, where had Selma Hayek's character Carolina hidden all of her money?
This is a big, big round in the landscape of the match, Jim.
This is a big question as well.
Very, very true. Big amount of money as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with the Maestro.
Under the bed?
That is incorrect for another loss of 2. And Jeremy.
I can't remember. I guess Guitar Case.
That is also incorrect, but not off very far. Inside the books in her bookstore.
That's right.
Okay.
Damn it. I haven't seen that movie in so long. That is right.
Yeah.
All right. Your final category in which you can bet points on in the betting round is comedy. A little improvisational comedy.
Indeed. Don't steal my bits,
All right.
Nazario. Okay.
Jeremy, how many points would you like to bet on comedy?
1.
And Jake.
2.
Oh, Jake going for another 2. This could be killer for Jake.
All right. And your question in the category of comedy. What was the name of the country that Sacha Baron Cohen's General Aladdin ruled over in The Dictator? The Dictator, a favorite of one Lucas, Schildbach. And I am being left by my partner to ring out on my own.
I was trying to make sure I'm calculating these scores correctly.
It's too late. It's too late now. It's not funny. 5, 4, 3,
Always funny.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
Nothing.
And Jeremy.
Also nothing. I never saw it.
Ooh, we were looking for Wadia. Wadia.
Okay. You know, it rings a bell now. Even though I've never seen it.
All right, so at the end of round number 3, Jeremy's lead diminishes down to 9, but Jake has 5. It's a 4-point difference as we get into round number 4, which works like this. There will be 8 questions, 4 asked to each player. All the questions are going to be worth 2 points each. We are going to list category, and Jeremy, you will choose your first category and answer the question. Then Jake will choose from the remaining categories, and we will go back and forth until all
And
8
there's
are
no
used.
steals or
No.
points.
There is no stealing or penalty for wrong answers
Okay.
in this match.
Alright.
In this round. All right. Any questions?
No.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yours for them, Koho, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Your 8 categories, 8 people, as I told you before, are M. Night Shyamalan, Kevin Kline, Halle Berry, Simon Pegg, Michelle Pfeiffer, Spike Lee, Catherine Bigelow, and Bruce Willis. Jeremy, you get the first pick of those 8 talented people.
I'm going to go for Spike Lee.
Spike Lee. Would you like to proctor his question, or would you like me?
I can do such.
Okay.
Your question is Spike Lee. Question Spike Lee. Prior to Black Klansman, Spike Lee had only one non-documentary Oscar nomination for writing which film?
Do the Right Thing.
That is correct for a big 2 points. All right, Jake, of the remaining categories, which would you like to have?
Give me my man M. Night.
All right, Jim, you want to give his question? And M. Night Shyamalan.
Indeed. Your question is, why was Glass so bad? I'm joking.
I like it.
Your real question. Who played Mel Gibson's daughter, Bo, in Shyamalan's 2002 film, Sign?
Abigail Breslin.
2 points.
That is a big 2 points that he needed. All right, Jeremy, what would you like for your next question?
I'll try for Michelle Pfeiffer.
All right.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
The lovely Michelle Pfeiffer. Your question is, who directed Michelle Pfeiffer in the 2013 film The Family?
Luc Besson.
That is correct for another 2 points.
Ooh. Jake.
Can you repeat, sorry, the options?
The remaining options are Kevin Kline, Halle Berry, Simon Pegg, Catherine Bigelow, and Bruce Willis.
I'll take Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. Simon appeared in 3 Ice Age movies as a weasel named what?
Buck.
Buck is correct for 2 points. There's a Tarantino joke in there, but I will not make it. I will not make it on this day. Jeremy, back to Jeremy.
Jeremy, what would you like for your third question in this round?
I'll go for Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline. All right, your question in Kevin Kline. Kline's film In and Out made waves in 1997 for a 12-second same-sex kiss between him and what actor?
Oh, crap. What's that? It's one that I saw in 97. I know it's wrong. I'm just going to say Matt Dillon. I don't remember.
Oh, unfortunately, incorrect. Looking for Tom Selleck.
Magnum PI. Magnum PI. Okay, Jake, the remaining categories, Bruce Willis, Catherine Bigelow, and Halle Berry.
I'll take Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Okay. In what film does Bruce co-star with Sarah Jessica Parker? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Red.
Striking Distance.
Correct answer was indeed Striking Distance.
Why didn't I pick that? Damn it.
All right. And so now we bounce back over to Jeremy for your fourth question of the round.
I'll take Catherine Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow. All right, your question in the category of Catherine Bigelow. Catherine Bigelow. That's a fun name to say. I'll say it one more time. Catherine Bigelow directed Liam Neeson in what 2002 film?
K-19, The Widowmaker.
2 more points.
Full of improvisational company. Jake, the final question Around
Halle
4
Berry.
points to you, and it is in the lovely and talented Halle Berry. Besides her 4 X-Men films, what 2 other comic book movies has Halle Berry appeared in?
Catwoman and Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
2 points, 2 big points that Jake needed. That lovable anti-hero, Catwoman and Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Correct from Jake.
All right. Timeout for sports. That was all of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was
Okay.
all of them.
Cool. Just want to make sure. All right. So at the end of round number 4, correct me if I'm wrong, we have Jeremy in the lead with 15, Jake trailing with 11. But anything can happen now as we get to round number 5, which is our standard pick'em round. It's the same as the Throwdown round 3. You were each going to pick a number for your 2, 3, and 5-point question between the numbers of 1 and 15. Jake, you still have all 3 of your repeats, and Jeremy, you have 2 remaining. Any questions?
Good luck, Jake.
All right, Jeremy, pick 3 numbers between 1 and 15.
1 and 15. I'm going to go 2, 4, and 8.
2 times
2,
4.
4, and 8. All right, and Jake.
5, 1, and let's go. My mom's number 7.
All right, interesting strategy. Neither of them going into double digits for their numbers. All right, Jake, you selected number 5, which your 2-point question will come in the category of remakes. Remakes. Red Dragon is a remake of what 1986 film?
Manhunter.
2 points. All right, that puts you within striking distance to take back the lead as we get to your 3-point question.
Nice, Caleb.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Appreciate that one.
All right, your 3-point question. You selected number 1, comes in the category of action. And your question is thus: who played Special Ops Soldier John Clark in A Clear and Present Danger?
Repeat the question.
I will do that. That is your first repeat of the match. Who played Special Ops Soldier John Clark in A Clear and Present Danger? Give me an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Kevin Bacon.
1. That is incorrect. Looking
Will,
for
Willem Dafoe, right?
Willie D.
Oh my god!
Willie Daff.
I'm
not
sorry,
good.
Jake. That's like your favorite actor. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I haven't seen
Alright.
those round.
Yeah.
And
Jake
with
is
that,
down to a 5-pointer.
that
Oh,
would need,
Before you say, what's the score?
it is 15-13.
Okay.
2-point difference, but you need to hit your 5 to stay alive
Yeah.
and avoid a technical knockout. And your question is thus: you picked number 7. That comes in the category of parody movies. Parody movies. Who plays Dewey Cox's wife, Darlene, in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story?
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. In parody movies, who plays Dewey Cox's wife, Darlene, in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story?
Repeat.
All right, and that is his last repeat for the match. Parody movies. Who plays Dewey Cox's wife, Darlene, in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story? All comes down to this. 5, 4, 3,
Ah,
2,
goddamn. Nice, Jeremy. It's Amy Adams.
and your winner and the new Movie Warzone Champion of the World, Jeremy the Adam.
What's her last name? I know it's Jenna something.
Jenna Fisher, Pam,
Jenna Fisher.
Cindy Halpert herself.
I'm like, Jenna Pam from The Office. What the hell's her last name?
Oh,
man.
unbelievable game, Jim.
Indeed. It TKO, but closer than you would think for it being a TKO.
Absolutely. Both these guys came out and played phenomenal. It came down to round 3, and it just didn't quite go Jake's way there. The betting round was really, really tough. Also on both these guys, and it really brought down the points. But they both were able to mount comebacks there in round 4. It just came down to the numbers in round 5, and that it was a great game for both of them. Killer performances. But we now have a new Movie Warzone Singles Champion. And I will go ahead and get into our interviews, starting with our victor, the new Movie Warzone Singles Champion, Jeremy the Adam Adams. You have won the singles title. How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, like I said, this is the best record I've ever had in the league. I'm 5-0 and I have a title. I went through some of the best competitors out there. I went through Grant Gregory, Sean Sandberg, Zach Ford, Jake Maringoni. It was not an easy path, and to get here and win the title is just so gratifying. And to know that I did it in a league that I don't run, that I don't have any involvement with other than being a big supporter and a big fan of, really means that much more to me. And I just give all the credit to the people that I've played against. They've all given me really great matches. I mean, we went into sudden death on one with Zach, and then Jake, pushed me to the limit there. I knew I was going to have to be on my best game. And, luckily those betting questions were tough on both of us. Otherwise he could have easily taken me out there. Cause it's like I knew the answers and they just weren't coming to me. And then, maybe I could have gotten that last 5-pointer and not remembered her goddamn last name. So it's just the way that it went. But I had to get the ones that I had to get in order to get ahead enough to be in that position. And that's just cause Jake's an incredible competitor, and he played great. I really enjoyed that round 4. That was a great format. And I think, that was a chance for us both to shine and to show why we're here. And I'm so gratified, and thank you guys so much.
Absolutely phenomenal game. Now that you have that title, are you looking at you're in a position to maybe go for the Fandom singles title when the tournament starts up? You might be in a position to go for the Warzone team title. Is that even a thought on your mind right now as to potentially being a double belted champion now from there?
Yeah, I mean, I would say first on my list would be Warzone teams when that starts up, because I know Sandy and I can get there. We've won 4 matches all by TKO in our league, so I know that we can make a pretty good run for it in Warzone. But I also have to thank you personally, Kaleb. I didn't really think of myself much as a geek type player, and playing in Fandom and winning the matches that I have has really emboldened me there. So I would love to make it to go for it there, to give it a good shot and see as far as I can get. And if I get into title contention, that would be amazing too. That would be something I never would have thought possible, and that would be really gratifying. So I've been studying and trying to perhaps prep myself for maybe the slimmest of possibilities, try to get to there in that league too. But you know what? This is the one I wanted. This is the one I've worked for. This is the one I've been wanting since I joined. I wanted to be a singles movie trivia champion. That was the crown. That was the thing that I've always wanted, and I always got so damn close. I got it once because somebody retired, and it's just the way that the rankings were set up that it was given to me. But that, to me, there was always an asterisk. It was like that movie 61 with the asterisk. Like, is that actually the record? I just really wanted it, and I wanted to do it this way, with no defeats, to get there with no defeats, and to have a record this good with 5-0. That is really what I wanted. So everything else, any other league, I'm going to give it my all, but it's all kind of gravy at this point.
Absolutely. Congratulations on winning your title today, and we will see you very soon. You get to rest easy now, champ. We'll go over to our unfortunate loser today. Jake, you played your heart out. You played a great game, and it was very evident from the way that you performed. Just Jenna Fisher, it just came down to Jenna Fisher. How do you feel about your performance today?
Well, yeah, I think once I had the basketball question, I knew things were going to take an interesting turn throughout the match. I mean, yeah, I've never seen basketball, and it's just, yeah, if you look at like round 2 and round 4, especially, like me and Jeremy got the same amount of questions right. We got the same amount of points. I mean, that really just showed how like equal we were, but it really came down to round 1 and 3 that kind of dictated why Jeremy won the match. He scored more points than me in round 1. He scored more points in round 3 by smartly not betting as much points as I was. I was kind of going on all offense mode at that point. Didn't work out well for me. And then, yeah, he had the lead in round 5, and I just, yeah, I've never seen Dewey Cox. It looks like a shitty movie. And Jenna Fisher, I just know her from The Office. So that's just unfortunate. But yeah, I'm still pretty okay with like losing to Jeremy. Unfortunate that I've had to lose to him 3 times now, but it's one where it's like it's gratifying to know that I'm still strong enough to have another shot at him. Because I don't know. One day I'm gonna have my luck. One day I'm gonna have my chance to beat Jeremy, and I cannot wait till that day comes. But until then, I must wait and train, and I have some other stuff that I've got to focus on now that this title match is done. Specifically teams.
Absolutely. Speaking of Movie Warzone teams, you and the other guys are poised to make a good run in that tournament. How are you looking forward to the team's tournament?
Well, I always like to think of the other guys as strategy meets knowledge. I'm knowledge and Henry strategy, so that will be fun to see how that plays off in the tournament. I think we're playing Jim and Drake.
I believe we might have to double check with Mr. Newberry at the scheduling office after this, but yes. I believe that Drake and Josh is your team's first opponent.
Yes. It's Drake and Josh.
How do you feel about potentially facing Jim and Drake in your first round of the tournament?
I mean, I've played them before in the tournament over in Full Metal. I'm pretty sure Jim remembers that. I'm pretty sure it was a TKO. I don't know. It depends if he wants to count that as a loss. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if I can play Jeremy and Sandy in the tournament. We were close to beating them in the number 1 contenders match. Never gonna forget Kiss of Death now, or 25th Hour /Adaptation. But you know, it'll be fun to see what happens there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out, because there's a lot of great teams and new teams coming out of that. That will be very interesting to see. So yeah, while I wait in singles for a while, I'll be helping out in teams, and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, you just didn't quite get it today, but you still played phenomenal. And we look forward to seeing you come back very soon, and to make a run maybe in that team tournament. So we will see you very soon. I'll throw it back up to Jim Green at the desk for his final thoughts.
Okay, well, fun post-match interviews there. We won't talk about any kind of matchups past or present. I am Drake, and Drake is Josh. And we might very well see Team Sexy Beards, but that's neither here nor there. But this was a great match. Jeremy getting that singles gold, not handed to him, but he took it. He took it for himself. Beating Jake, very, very, very good to see. So we can put this on his achievements list for when he debuts in the Movie Trivia Showdown inevitably. But yeah, other than that, great match, fun to see, fun to be a part of. I don't have much else to say, so Koho, do your thing for wrapping it up.
Absolutely. Well, this was a phenomenal match. Both guys just played their hearts out, and now we have a Movie Warzone Singles Champion. The team, I believe we're now shifting to a team-centric focus going into the tournament, and a lot of debuts, as well as a hunt for a new number 1 contender. So stay tuned right here to Movie Warzone for all of that. But from the new champion, Jeremy, from Jake Maringoni, from Jim Green, I have been Kaleb Koho. This has been Movie Warzone Singles Title, and we will see you guys next week.